Hi everybody, it's me Monica and welcome to another speed build. So today we are going to be building a Sylvan Glade treehouse. And I don't know, are you or are you not familiar with this lot over here when I'm building? It's a very tiny secret lot in Willow Creek called Sylvan Glade, the same as my house. And I wanted to build in here for months now, literally. And as I said in my last video, I'm very fantasy inspired lately. So I really wanted to do something tiny, fairy-like, almost like concept art kind of thing. And this is what came out basically. And as I said before, this is a secret, very tiny, small lot, 15 by 10 lot actually in Willow Creek. And you need to unlock this lot to be able to build in here. So first of all, you can only enter this lot through beautiful magical sylvan tree located in Foundry Cove in Willow Creek. And then when you get to the tree, you need to interact with it. First, you need to water it a few times, then compliment I'm so sorry. Compliment him, compliment it, or chat with it. So you don't get same options every single time, so you will see basically what you get, but you need to interact with the tree basically. Then you will see a hole on the tree, and when you see it, you can go and explore that hole in the tree. And then what you need to do, you need to go explore it, and then you need to follow the sound, then travel downstream, then enter the mist and travel to Glade. I'm going to incorporate all of this information in my description down below, so if you didn't understand me correctly, don't you worry, you are going to get there. Everything is going to be in my description as always. For all of you who don't read my descriptions, guys, you literally have to do it, because I always incorporate so much information, and mostly all of the questions that people usually ask me are in the description, just so you know. So basically, I wanted this house to look like it's a part of the tree. So almost like it's growing from the ground and somehow becoming this little tree house. And then at the end of the roof, we are going to see the end of the tree, something like that. It's very hard to explain it, because this is not the house that I've seen anywhere. I didn't find any inspiration on Pinterest for this one. This is all completely my imagination. And honestly, I tried to build something like this before, but I just put it on Instagram. I just didn't record it, and after I finished it, I was so angry on myself because I didn't record it, and I was thinking, okay, once I will have more skill to make something even better. And this is exactly that. This is the better version of the version that I already did for Instagram, and it's extended version, I would say it like that. By the way, right now when I'm looking at this house, it looks pretty huge, and it's pretty tiny. Unfortunately, you cannot live in Sylvan Glade, as far as I know. But if you download it, you can put it whatever you want. And what I wanted to say today is that this exterior is mostly built without any custom content. I think that I used organic set for these doors, some of the doors, and also I used this spiral stairs and also some fantasy looking deers. You are going to see that as well, by Solistar. But all of the other things here on the exterior are custom content free, so you honestly don't need custom content to build something like this. I think that actually items that are not custom content are better for these types of builds, because Sims already have that fantasy kind of graphics, and that's really something that fits perfectly with this type of builds. I basically used custom content only because I can. That's the easiest, simple thing. Also, you just saw that I incorporated the huge balloon, and I found that balloon in my Wedding Stories live edit mode catalog actually, and I just instantly knew that I need to incorporate it. Because this house is fully on fantasy. By the way, it's fully functional. I tried it a few times. The only thing that I forgot to try out is the bathtub, and there is a possibility that is not functional because I put some greenery on the wall. So if your bathtub is not working, just remove that one thing from the wall, because it's pretty possible that that's the issue. And also you can see that I put these deers over here. I don't know, I honestly just wanted to go fully on fantasy, and I didn't quite know where I'm going with this, because as I said, as a reference I used my own build, but I basically changed it out completely. It's the same concept, but it's totally different build. And just throughout the build, while I was building it, I was thinking, oh my god, maybe I can put this in here and this there, and just I was fully on creative with this. I didn't know what kind of details I'm gonna do or anything. I just wanted this to look like part of the tree, basically. And also, as you can see, I put those little boxes from the back of the build, and that's such a cute little thing, because I was seeing a fairy like going on those boxes and climbing on the other side to water the flowers. So yeah. And this is something like my little fountain where these deers can drink their water, and I basically combined this fairy statue from vampires with what's the word, with mug. Yeah, it's a mug. And Afterwards, I went back and put the fountain, actually some water that is flowing through that mug. Unfortunately, I forgot to press a record when I was doing that, but you were able to see that at the beginning of the video, and also you're going to be able to see that at the end of the video. So you don't have to worry, I didn't skip anything important in this build. But as you can see, it comes together slowly. It's a very, very overgrown with flowers and greenery, and these trees with hanging fairy lights. Just, oh my god, my dream come true. I felt like a little girl while I was doing this. I don't know, can you understand why I'm saying that, but this would be a place where I would go as a kid, you know, in my dreams, in my mind. Like when I was playing, this would be that type of place where I would go, and that's why I felt like a little girl, and it was so amazing. It was such a magical experience. At first it was like, okay, Monica, let's build something tiny. Finally, just go tiny, okay? We are going to do it in Sylvan Glade on 15 by 10 lot, the smallest lot ever. And then I came here and I spent hours and hours and hours, and I was thinking, oh my god, Monica, you really cannot do this. You just cannot build something that is just so tiny that you don't have to do anything with it, basically. I guess I'm just not that type of person. I will always find one more thing to put in the house. Also, you will see this organic spandrels and columns through all out the house. Because as I said, I wanted this house to be the part of the tree. So I really wanted to incorporate a lot of wooden textures and elements into this house, and a lot of basically different types of woods, different shades of wood, colored wood, and yeah, a lot of wood basically. And I'm not going to lie, when I started doing interior, I had a complete breakdown because I didn't know where to go with this. Like, the exterior was so magical that I just couldn't figure out how to do the interior. First I started with some Rivendell vibes, very elven looking, and then I noticed that that doesn't go very well together. It didn't work at all. Then I went with a darker browns that also didn't work, and then I said, okay, let's think about for who I'm building this house. And I thought that here lives tiny, very tiny fairy who lives in the forest. So a forest fairy. And she likes to live, in nature without anybody. Just that house needs to feel organic. Organic inside. So I just went for that vibe, and honestly I really loved it at the end. And also, this is the first time that I'm using this wallpaper from Cottage Living, and it's super cute. I just somehow I didn't use it since now, and I was very pleased with that. And I used it in basically every room. No, I used it in a kitchen, and I used it in the living room, but in a different swatch, yes. And the bedroom was the second problem. Like, I changed it completely. First, I started with the lighter colors, and then after some time, I just went for something magical that I think that you are all going to like it, because that's my, I don't know, probably top 5 bedrooms that I've ever done in my life. Also, this build doesn't have so much custom content like my other builds, but I used quite a lot of packs from The Sims. I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think that I used quite a lot, because I know that I used a lot of Maxis items, and usually when I use a lot of Maxis items, I also use a lot of packs, because honestly I never think about how many packs I'm using, and I know that I need to fix that, especially because I'm doing CC builds, and then I'm doing like a lot of CC, and then like a lot of different packs as well. So I know that I definitely need to change that. Also, when I tried this kitchen out after I finished recording, it didn't work. I had problems, so I needed to turn it around. And I mean, fridge now is on the left side, and afterwards is going to be on the right side, and that's something that you are going to see in the tour of this video at the end, because I just didn't have a will to record that again. It looks exactly the same, just it's, you know, I changed the sides of the furniture, that's it. And we are in this bedroom that I love, 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 love. I lived for it. And as you can see, I started with more like wooden textures, more like reds, greens, and something very wood-like, and I change it up completely just now. I use these little stars from the Pufferhead stuff bag. Yeah, stuff bag that I really, really love, and in the last few builds I've been using it because I just missed it terribly and I wanted to use it for a change. And I also use these magical windows from the Realm of Magic, and they just bring this beautiful magical light from the outside, and that was the most magical moment ever. By the way, I need to tell you, I was so happy when I was doing a tour in here, because the light doesn't move, like ever it doesn't move, because Sylvan Glade has only one, I mean it's always the same day. Oh my god, what kind of a sentence was this, honestly? I mean, it's always daytime, you know, there is no bad weather as well, it's just the same time all the time. So the light wasn't moving, and I didn't have problems with that, because I usually spending a lot of time and just trying to find the light in the house, and then changing different hours and things like that, just to record the right light in the right room, whatever. I don't know why I wanted to explain that, but yeah, I don't even understand what I just said. Uh, so yeah, we have only one bedroom, as you can see, and one bathroom. This closet is not functional, and also this mirror in here are not functional, but you have a mirror in the bathroom, so you can change the clothes. But yeah, it's mainly for one sim, and if you want to change it and make it for two, be my guest. And here we are in the bathroom, and that would be the last room for today. Thank you so much, guys, for spending time with me. I'm sending you a lot of kisses, and I cannot wait to see you again very soon. Bye, you guys.